sticks at night. Go home to my son, roll a split and watch Nick at night. I love it when my bitch cooks. Come home to a hot meal. It's not real, the bitch can't cook. I love them bullets I sent you. You know what's up, I'm broke as fucking niggas to rent to. I love my mom's in the drug habit. I love a double jointed bitch up in my Craftmatic. I love.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Couple nights of the season. Happy New Year. Yo, you speaking to my Ecliptic. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yo, guys, I'm excited. For another big girl, you know what I'm saying? Red Bull champion, big girl CJ, you know, for real, man. We're just waiting for oh. Alright, go on.
Snatching niggas, Joseph on the mass transit. I love busting in your mouth. I know you.
Oh,
Hi,
oi!
I love it when you
how are
How
you?
is CJ?
It's
Good.
good. Can you hear me?
Good. Yeah, I can hear you a bit.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, how are you?
I'm good, just a little bit hot.
Cape Town, eh?
Yes, Cape Town is boiling.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we've been having rain this side. Maybe you and I should switch places. Ash. Yeah, man. Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV, eh?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for giving us the opportunity to let us interview you. So can you please introduce yourself, for
So
everyone
my
that's gonna be
name,
watching?
okay, my name is Cassidy Jade Bennett, aka Beagle CJ. A choreographer, hip hop choreographer, and a Beagle. I'm also a systems development student, so will be graduating this year. I'm currently prepping
Oh,
for
big ups.
yeah, and I'm currently prepping for BC1 that's happening in March. So and I'm 20 years old, turning 21.
Wow. That's dope. So yeah, when I was checking your profile, so is it true that you started at age 6 with dancing?
Yes, so I started as a ballerina at the dance group called the Eon Group in Athlone. I started at 6 years old. It was just a bunch of Barbie Girl productions and it wasn't really big. And then I started going into contemporary because ballet was too strict for me and I just didn't enjoy it to a certain point. So I just moved through genres as I grew up as well. So I ended up as a hip hop dancer, but I originally started as a ballerina.
Oh, okay, dope. So at 10, were you like already now doing competitions, right?
I was training with a B-boy Bucks. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but I was been training with
Okay.
him. I was also part of a hip hop crew called Crazy Hip Squad, all that, as well as Charisma. That actually started in my church. So it was a bunch of girls in church, and we came together and we decided to put on a production for our Sunday school and for our youth. And ever since then, I started enjoying hip hop and I started going around to events and introducing myself just to get my name out there as well.
Dope. So like how are you able to develop like being good at all styles? Because you mentioned that not only do you do hip hop, but you also have like there are also other varieties of dances that you also do.
I guess it just comes down to hard work. If you set your mind to it, like I was a one style dancer and I saw that everyone else, the scene started growing and it was a need for me to pick up on other styles. So I had to commit to learning, even if it was just getting some tutorials of YouTube or asking dancers in the area, yo, can you just send me a few videos and links? So I am in connection with a few dancers that does help me, because I'm starting with locking and popping and all of those other things because it's quite difficult as a breaker to just step outside your comfort zone, because apparently we're just supposed to break ourselves, as other people say. So it's more about like your dynamic and how strong your body is, and learning other styles can really, really take a toll on your body.
Dope, dope, dope. Considering the fact that you mentioned like it also goes with the strength of your body. You were also born like with a skew spine, right?
Yes, so when I was younger, I had something called abdominal TB, and it affected my health. So in terms of me going onto my back and doing all those extreme moves, it's quite difficult for me because of my skew spine and because of my medical history. However, I just push through it because I'm not gonna let that stop me at the end of the day.
Dope, dope, dope. So how are you able to conquer those challenges? Were they like techniques that you did and stuff?
Yes, obviously, I have to stretch. Stretching is the most important thing that I've been carrying with me since ballet, because in the ballet and contemporary life, it's a must to be flexible. So I carried my contemporary into my breaking style, and even if sometimes you'll see me dancing, I will still add that elements of contemporary and ballet into it. So it's very important not just to train in your dancing, but in your core exercises, in your strength exercises and stretching. That's so important. I can't even stress it enough.
Dope, dope, dope. So who would you say were like your dancers that the dancers that inspired you to take dancing seriously?
So one of the people that actually helped me become who I am today, her name is Nikita Wakefield. So she was a big inspiration, as well as I mentioned B-Boy Bucks. And one of my most favorite breakers at the time when I was younger was also B-Boy the Curse. He's also one of the biggest reasons why I fell in love with breaking, because it was so unfamiliar for me to see how you can stand on your head and you can spin on your hands. So it was like really entertaining to watch, and then I fell in love with it, because I must say South Africa has such talented dancers, and seeing alone, like watching them, can give you big inspiration. So I basically would say South Africa is my inspiration.
Dope, 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 dope. Plus, you mentioned that you also like your partner. He also does that b-boying, like dancing and stuff, right?
So my
So
partner, he's a b-boy. He's an all-style dancer. He's currently teaching at his own studio, but he's a producer as well. So we kind of all in the mix when it comes to being artists.
so like how for you, how is it like having that impact, like knowing that you and your partner, like you do the same kind of thing, and you
So we
understand each
don't
other.
work together, because it's difficult to mix your dance and your relationship. I don't know how other people can do it. I take my hat off to them. But like when it comes to us, it's either we're always clashing over who wants to do what and who knows what. So I kind of think that it's best if we don't mix, because I teach at the studio and he teaches at his own studio. So when it is competition time, it's like his studio is in competition with my studio. So it's very difficult to do that, but we try to be supportive as much as possible. Like I would advise him on what moves to put in, especially when it comes to breaking, because my specialty is more being a beagle, and he would help me with all the other styles.
Dope, dope, dope. Plus you also like contribute also in your community, like you also do workshops, right?
Yes,
So like
so
what
the foundation is called Original B-Boy and Beagle Foundation. You can check it out on Instagram and Facebook. So we do community outreach programs, and we do have holiday programs as well, where we try to incorporate as much as possible, because we focus on life skills and dancing, because we're a very community-based foundation. We love helping and giving out to the community. So we use dance as a way to connect with kids. And still juggling my
dope,
studies on top of that can be really hectic.
dope, 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 dope. So what would you say? Plus like you also was it this year or last year that you won the Red Bull Champions
Last year
or the
in
year
March, I won the City Cypher. Red Bull BC1. It was my
Dope, dope.
first.
So how was that experience?
It was my first competition, my first breaking competition, eh?
Wow, 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 wow. So
Yeah.
you set the trend already.
Yeah, so I was quite nervous because growing up, I wasn't a very competitive dancer. I would always just train and try to push myself to the best, but also because of my schoolwork, I couldn't fully commit. So there was a time where I took a gap year from dance, and then it took a toll on my body when I came back because obviously I had to relearn everything and regain my strength. So I was quite nervous because actually my boss at my dance organization, he encouraged me, Mark Cupido. Shout out to him. He's played a major role in me entering BC1 because if it wasn't for that push,
Yes.
I think it's very important if you have people in your corner that pushes you because especially in the dance community, it's very tough with your it's always about egos and insecurity. So I feel like having people to support you is very important.
Dope, dope. So like speaking of egos, is there still like that stereotype like, oh, she's a girl, like this, she's not supposed to be breaking and stuff?
To be honest, growing up, yes, when I changed into hip hop, there's a lot of people that told me, and that came from my friends and family as well, where they told me, "Look, you stay in ballet, stay in your lane because that is not meant for you. That's very vulgar and it's not for girls." So that kind of pushed me to become better because it can either break you or it can make you. So I chose not to let it get to me. Yes, there was times where I felt my body is not strong enough for this. And when you're training, it's not only your body that's getting affected, it's your mind as well because you tell yourself you can do it or you can't do it. So it's very tough as a female, but also I kind of let it push me, all the negative voices in my head, that is my inspiration.
Dope, 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 dope. So like what would be like your advice to other young girls out there that also wanna be like Big Girl CJ?
I would say keep pushing and just be yourself because the moment you try to copy anybody else, it's really damaging to yourself because when you can't get a certain move, you're gonna beat yourself up about it. So try to find yourself as a dancer and as a person, and also hard work. There's nothing other than hard work that will put you. I always say hard work trumps talent. So you can have the talented, you can be the most talented with the biggest ego. However, that's not going to get you very far if you don't have dedication and commitment. So always be willing to learn from anybody in the scene. However, also major advice, don't share your sets with the whole world. Don't post all of your dance videos and musics and whatever you do. Keep your life very private because at the end of the day, when you do come in a battle, people are going to know everything about you and they're going to use your moves against you because you've been displaying your moves all year. So just from my advice, hard work, dedication, and privacy.
Dope, hard work, dedication, and privacy. Dope. So for this year, are there any events that you're going to
So for this year,
that people should
besides
look out for?
Rebel BC1, I will be doing Hip Hop Unite as I will be hopefully getting my Western Province colors. That's one thing that I would like to do for my dance bucket list. I would also love to travel since I've never traveled before. Hopefully with this COVID mess and the pandemic that dancers would be allowed to travel and explore, because being a dancer, there's a lot of benefits. You can connect with people, you travel places, you get to do things. So hard work really does pay off when you set your mind to it. So yeah, just watch out for me this year.
Dope, dope, dope. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching out for you, and I'm definitely gonna be sharing the post of your events then.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Thanks so much for letting me, talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
I
pleasure.
hope
Thank you for
we,
giving me this
yeah,
platform.
shout out to you for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. Thanks again for everything.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
congrats on your graduation, and
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best. God bless.
Thank you. You too. You too.
Peace. Oh, wait, wait,
Peace.
wait. I forgot. Can you please tell them where they can reach you on your social media handles, whether it's
Okay,
Facebook, Twitter?
so I recently opened up a couples account for myself and my partner. You can catch us at Casio2112 on TikTok. You can catch me at Cassidy Bennett on Facebook. You can catch me as Beagle CJ on YouTube and Beagle CJ on Instagram.
Dope, 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 dope. So yeah, I guess next time I have to interview him also.
Yes, yes.
Definitely, definitely. And the crew. You just
Yes,
let them.
definitely. Just let me
Sweet,
know
sweet.
and we can set it up.
Sweet then. Sweet, sweet.
Cool.
Peace. Sure, sure.
Peace.
Yo, shout out, guys. Shout out Pika CJ for letting us interview her. Shout out to everyone in Cape Town. Shout out to everyone that's been watching now. Phoebe, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hagen64, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Graham Swartz, shout out for watching. Everyone that's gonna be checking out this interview later as soon as I'm done here. Shout out to everyone that was following our shit last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Last year we had so many dope interviews and um yo man, I'm excited with the interviews that are coming. Yo, you guys better be ready. Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. I hope these interviews they happen. Definitely from this January, you guys gotta watch out for what's coming. So yeah, I think by 8 p.m. Yeah, it's very Musotu Nefarious at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you watch out for that tonight at 8 p.m. live, Central African time, 8 p.m. As I'm on your standard times, I don't know the other ones, but you guys just know Central African time, 8 p.m. They've got Nefarious. So yeah, man. Shout out to your guys that have been downloading on our Brass Bras or that have been streaming on our Spotify's, our podcast on Podcast Addicts, Podchaser, and all our platforms that we dropped our episodes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to you guys. Yo, man. There's so many people I can't even remember who are the others that also contributed. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, please be aware that we are also on YouTube. So just check it out. Check us out, Hip Hop Nation TV. Subscribe, follow us, like. If you wanna dislike, also it's cool. If you wanna comment. If you have some constructive criticism that you wanna advise us on, please drop it too. So you know what I'm saying, yeah. So we're also here to learn as well. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, we are an open-minded crew, so that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's about it. So yeah, man. I'm signing out. Just gonna leave you with this track, man. Sean Price, Heartburn. Peace.
I love it when I'm with white and you say nothing. Right under my nose, I'm right under your clothes, and I love it. Little slick, bitch. In my heart, y'all. I got heartburn. I love fist fights with brass knuckles. I love to get right with the scissors, make your ass buckle. Pong pong. I love mushrooms. I love the puff boom boom. Love living with you, know when they mushroom. I love when you say my song is corny. At the same time, hugging my nuts because they horny. I love the flow, dog. Tell me about it, the hoes. I love the raw, dog. Tell me some balance, you know. I love Martin Luther. Love Malcolm X. Love Not Slavery. Love Falcon Crest. I love wallabies. I love dreams just as much as I love collard greens and cheese, bitch. I love